You offer relationship coaching for couples, singles, and breakup recovery as well. So, what does that involve?
Guidance, support, and strategies. If I were to
Mm,
summarize my services and my offer to people in 3 words, this is what I would say. Because especially in recovery mode after the pandemic, the nature of my work actually has changed a little bit. So traditionally, I would say with couples, I would focus on helping them learn how to communicate better, how to resolve conflicts, how to identify their needs so that they find new solutions for their conflicts and so on. And also helping them manage their emotions and create a vision for life. As a
hmm
result of the pandemic and the fact that many couples have been sort of stuck together without the previous success strategy available to them, which was avoidance. Very often in the past, when we could travel a lot, when the world was open, a lot of couples maintained a reasonable amount of marital happiness or contentment because they didn't really have to be with each other that much, and everybody was settled in their own roles and all of that. Of course, COVID has changed a lot of that, because suddenly they were stuck in a house having to do Zoom calls at a family level. So that has
mm,
changed a lot the focus on a lot of my coaching couples, very much towards collaboration and teamwork versus,
hmm
oh, let's just talk about communication. Of course, communication is a fundamental aspect of success in any kind of relationship, but this was much more focused on, okay, how do we, first of all, discovering who we are as individuals in this relationship, because sometimes that gets forgotten.
mm,
And secondly, to understand how do we really redesign our relationship? How do we redefine our roles? Who does what, not just from a practical and functional level, but also from an
mm,
emotional support, from a partnership perspective, and so on. So there has been a shift in that respect. Of course, the pandemic has caused a lot of people also to break up, because being confined in a small space and maybe doing some of this inner work, they've realized that maybe this relationship was not what they thought. They started defining a little bit more what they really wanted from a partner, from a relationship, and
mm,
they recognized that actually one or both of them were no longer happy and it couldn't be fixed. As a result of that, of course, usually these journeys are not always perfectly timed so that both partners come to the same conclusion at the same time. So there was often a situation where one of the partners wanted out, but the other one wanted to hold on. And therefore, the breakup was a lot more traumatic, not so consciously uncoupling as some celebrities have done in the past, right? So I have done a lot of work on breakup recovery in the last couple of years, just to facilitate this process. And the focus is really on guiding the clients to understand the emotional fallout of a breakup or divorce, helping them focus on the gifts and the lessons that they were supposed to learn, because
mm,
everybody, I think,
mm,
comes into our life to teach us something. And if we want to move on and not repeat the same pattern with the next partner, we really need to spend some time reflecting on what was the gift that this person gave us. Sometimes it's a painful lesson, but
mm,
it's that lesson that actually teaches us the most. So really, one, helping the client figure out what they feel, why do they feel a certain way, and what to do with those emotions, not suppressing them, not hiding them, but actually expressing them, and allowing themselves to feel whatever it is they're feeling, because emotions are valid no matter how much the society tells us that it's not okay to be angry, it's not okay to be sad, but it is okay to be all of these things if you feel them. And then also really to, instead of getting stuck in the would have, should have, could have's, and
mhm,
the I've done something wrong, it's my fault, I want to take it back, if I could only do it again, and just staying attached to this old story, the fantasy that they made of that relationship, really understand what was truly meaningful in that connection, and how they
mhm,
can take this lesson to a better conclusion next time. And of course,
Mm,
COVID has been a very challenging time for singles, simply because, as big as Hong Kong is, a multi-million people city, it became a little bit of a village where, without the influx of new people and the travelers and all of that stuff, a lot of my single clients have kind of temporarily given up dating during that time. But it was also a beautiful gift, because in every challenge there is an opportunity for a lot of people to spend this time working on themselves, identifying their self-love gap. Where am I not truly loving myself? Where am I not giving myself the importance and priority that I want? Where don't I respect myself, and so on? So I have done a lot of work in helping my single clients identify their ideal self, like who do they want
mm,
to
mm.
be, so that they can attract an ideal partner, because you believe you attract what you are. And if you are
Okay.
unhealed, if you are unhappy, if you are afraid of commitment, you're going to attract people who are very much on that same vibrational level as you. And COVID has
Mm.
provided this opportunity for lots of us to heal, to reflect, to change how we approach the world. And that has been beautiful. And when I see my clients in all of these different, let's say, relationship models or status or states, how they progressed more towards, okay, I know myself better, I understand what I want, I have a clear plan for how I can achieve that. That really makes me very, very happy that I was here at this time providing this service, so I could really guide and support my clients to getting what they want.
Wow. And if people want to take the next steps with you and continue on their journey of self reflection, discovery, whatever the new chapters may hold for them ahead, how can they connect with you? How can they find out more about your services? Do they have a clarity call, or how does it work?
Yes, they can visit happyeverafter.asia, all in one
Mhm.
word, except for the dot. There you can book a discovery call with me, which is completely free, no obligation, where we can just discuss. It's a bit like a first date where we check chemistry. We figure out if we're good for each other and if I can truly help you with whatever it is that you're struggling with. Or you can follow my Instagram, where I provide a lot of free content, a lot of educational videos, and information about how to get better at this love thing.
Wow, perfect. Thank you so much. And thank you for the work that you do. It sounds like a lot of our lives are a better place for us to be, exist in, and enjoy, thanks to your guidance and coaching. So thank you. I'll
Oh,
put
that's
all of
very
your links
sweet.
and information below for everyone to find. And I really appreciate having you here today.
Thank you.